So the other thing too that shows up, by the way, if you don't hold your space very well, is you get triggered often by people. So let's imagine that you're going into a situation or meeting someone who you typically are triggered by or feel exhausted around or like depleted or extracted from, whatever it is, any of those things that we just described. So before you enter that situation or that interaction, one thing you can do to hold your space is become aware of your body. Why? To bring you into the center point of the 0 point of space and time. Okay, that is critical in terms of being able to most effectively influence your reality. Okay, so you feel empowered. So that's the first thing. The second thing is to become aware of your spirit body. And you can imagine it starting to become really, really bright. And also nothing else gets to come into that sphere, right? It's like literally, you can imagine like things bouncing off of it, right? Here's this person, they bounce off of it. They're talking to you, bounces off. You can nod and be present with them and they just bounces off of you. There's this person that I used to have in my life who would overshare all the time. And I was just starting in my journey and I had to interact with them because of like a business relationship. And so they would share and share and share and it would start to affect me. So I would practice being really hyper present. So I was like super with them. So I was really aware of like all the physical things around me, right? Like even like the temperature of the air and like the color of their clothing and like all that stuff. And I was really present with them, but it was almost like the words didn't enter me. All they wanted to do was to be heard, but I did it in a way that it didn't deplete me. It was amazing because this person loved it because I was so present.
Yeah.
Right? And as a result, they didn't share for as long. So they stopped sharing because they felt heard.
Yeah.
And it didn't impact me.